Yo, so what's popping my guys? This is El Mlambo SHOWFLIX. Na venye unacheki hapa niko na guest. I think atatuambia jina zake before we kick start our show.
Niko fiti sana Mavo. Karibu sana, asante sana kwa kunihost kwa hii show. Naitwa Benjamin Otieno.
OT.
Yes.
Na venye unacheki amedungilia jezi ya Chelsea. So hiyo inatupea theme ya leo actually. Tutakuwa tunapiga panganga football kiasi. Hadi nacheki umse ashajisort na ni weno. Unaonaje ushapiga jezi? Utakia aibu.
Midweek tunachukua points za midweek tunongojeza weekend.
Ukakango hapa any fan wa Chelsea vile mnaweza ona Chelsea die hard fans.
Fan sugu.
Inasemekana Chelsea ni timu ya wasewanduzi. Ni ukweli? Hebu tu
mwenyewe sina nduthi. Umeona na nduthi.
Unauliza tu.
Hizo ni panganga ya watu Manchester kama wewe.
Hapana. Watu wa nduthi, acha nikwambie game za Chelsea. Ukiwa stranded ati sijui unangoja transport na ni game ya Chelsea usiku na kwambia unalala stage. Wasewanduzi wote wako base za watch ball. Uongo kweli?
Hao ni winners.
Hapana.
Wanaland themselves with the winning team. Unaona?
Hakuna winning team. Kitu mnashindanga ni njaa peke yake ama.
Kitu na vikombe past tense mko na nini bana? What does Manchester have?
Wewe unajua.
Kuna nini to talk about bana? Nyinyi bado.
Unajua watu wa Chelsea kazi ni panganga tu. Na big teams zikianza kuongea wananyamaza.
Big teams ni kina nani?
Ni sisi.
Nyinyi ni kina nani?
Manchester. Acha nimalizie tu hapo kwa Manchester.
Mmeshinda nini?
Mmeshinda
nini recently?
Acha mambo ya kushinda. Tumeshinda ile cup ya Bangkok mse yangu. Tukipiga Liverpool, umesahau? Sino tuko na kombe by the way latest na Liverpool.
Hiyo kombe inaitwaje?
Bangkok.
Hatujui kutoka.
Bangkok Cup tulipiga Liverpool 4 safi.
Trophy is not reconciled anywhere.
Unajua acha niachane hata na story ya Chelsea.
Kombe ni Premier League.
Hizo sisi tuko nazo 3, nyinyi mko na ngapi?
Tuko na 2.
Na sisi
mlishinda mwisho siku
3. Usijibu swali. Unajua watu walikuwa wanakaa high school ama sijui class. Mnaulizwa 1+1. Ati mbona unauliza 1+1? Bado useme 2. Unauliza ati mlishinda lini ya mwisho?
Kuna kitu mnajua bwana.
Mkianza kuongelea vikombe mtu yangu utashinda hiki kitu.
As far as trophies are concerned, tuongelee past 10 years. Tusiongelee vitu za kale.
10 years ni nini?
10 years.
Anyway, ikashet kiendelea tutamaliza. So kenye metuleta hapa leo ni ball. Si ndio?
Yes.
Na naweza taka tuanze na the recent occasion imefanyika juzi.
Recent occasion. That's being the Ballon d'Or. Tunaona Benzema emerged the best among the 30. Following his season yake alikuwa season poor, alikuwa na 56 goals last season in 50 matches.
Ebu katia hapo kwanza.
16 assists.
Benze boys, I think ino ilikuwa the most as in tulikuwa tunajua already the winner, si ndio? As in it was undebatable. Unajua last year mimi sijui mbona walipea Messi ama kwa opinion yako unaona ni aje?
Unajua like let's say last season the only thing Messi did kubwa ilikuwa kushinda
that Copa America, si ndio?
Hata this season man alishinda Copa America. Alishinda AFCON. The trophies are in a way same. But
he ended up being given your Ballon d'Or, si ndio?
Yes.
And mimi kwa opinion yangu I think Lewandowski deserved it more because ile ya 2020 ilikuwa saa COVID, si ndio? Of which hawaku award. Ati walisema sijui going to be awarded na bado ball ilikuwa inaendelea, si ndio? Alafu with the season next wakapea Messi, of which I think Lewandowski alikuwa too much consistent within that period maka last year pia. Until that period alikuwa na announce Ballon d'Or, alikuwa so consistent. But Messi juu alishinda Copa America akapewa. I think hiyo ilikuwa rigging kama ile ya Ribery. I think Ribery pia alibiwa the same way.
Kama ida na ni obvious in favor moso Messi hizi vitu za rigging. Ronaldo ameshinda hizi vitu zake rosa.
Za Ronaldo ni rosa, as in always the debate unaziona, lakini za Messi ya 2013 na hii ya last year very debatable. Unaweza debate ukipeleka hata koti unashinda, lakini ni venye pia fair play unasema ni sawa tu, unaachilia. But anyway, congratulations to Karim Benzema. I think he has been so humble for long regarding that amekuwa na Roro the same team and he has been winging it. Unajua amekuwa akiona Roro akiwin but this year
Roro amecheza na Roro, amecheza na Modric, pia amecheza na Kaka.
Imagine. I think kuna window, that's the same window that Florentino Perez, who's the chairman of Real Madrid, the 2009 transfer window, he brought in Raul Arbeloa, Kaka, Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema, Xavi Alonso in the same transfer period, of which Karim Benzema, Kaka won it, Ronaldo has won it 4 times in Real Madrid, and now it was Karim Benzema's time. I think it's football is heritage in Real Madrid.
Yes, and I think that the same window that Florentino brought these big players, he had Pipita, who just retired recently.
Yeah.
Higuain. That season, Higuain had over 35 goals, and then he wondered, what can I do to just remove the pressure, because he could not understand hata ni haieleweki. Napigaje about 35, then the next window and later tena striker number 9.
Striker wengine. Striker watatu bana.
But deliver, so atujui Madrid unafuna deliver kiasi gani.
I think Higuain is the most unfortunate player. Because ukianza kuangalia Serie A Higuain, by the Higuain has just retired from football recently, yesterday.
He wiki too.
He plays for a certain club in America, La Galaxy. LA Galaxy. Higuain was signed by Real Madrid, and then he moved to, is it Napoli?
Yes,
Napoli, then back to AC Milan.
He went for Juve.
Yeah, Juve, then Chelsea, then back to La Galaxy. Or was it AC Milan first?
Yeah, he was in AC Milan before he came to Chelsea.
Yeah.
6 months ilikuwa transfer January to December, which he won
Europa. Yeah, hata ni congratulate, lakini he played a small role in that win, but either way he still won it. He's still a certified winner, because mse ukicheki alikuwa Real Madrid, Roro akampata hapo akauzwa, ama si ndio?
Yeah, aliuzwa.
Akauzwa. Then Ronaldo, the same Ronaldo goes to Juventus. Akampata huko akauzwa tena.
But Higuain had a good season. Lakini tuachane na mambo ya Higuain sana, to focus on our main topic yenye ni Ballon d'Or,
yeah.
Nani Benzema, of course, ilikuwa tu kitu unopposed.
Yeah, hiyo hatuwezi oppose. Hata hiyo as in ilikuwa very evident.
Amebeba team from round of 16,
akapiga PSG, akapiga
Chelsea.
Kwanza Chelsea.
Yeah.
Unasemaje? Mlikuwa mnasema goalkeeper aje?
Lakini hata kasi goalkeeper bwana. Kichwa nye ule kijana alikuwa anapiga. Kichwa
inaingilia top corner. Ni kama pale bedroom head mtu yangu inatambaa vizuri. Like anyway.
So, Neymar was not there in the Ballon d'Or. What do you take of this?
Neymar?
Yes.
Neymar, unajua, I think kwangu he is one of the most underrated player, the most hated player, because hii season is tu Neymar vile anacheza.
Yes, akuna 8 goals, 7 assists in yeye na lead in terms of goals Serie A nini Ligue
1, yeah.
Kisha assists pia ametai na Messi. So it's really getting up for the World Cup. Na sika team Brazil.
I think pia mini team Brazil. Pia mini team Brazil.
Team imeiva.
I think unajua kuna kuanga na hii nini phobia Neymar na kuanga nao ya ku get injured earlier in the year, mostly February.
Yeah.
Anakuanga na hiyo phobia sana each and every year. Neymar
ukiangalia 16 hapo quarters, semis,
13th, 14th, 15th, 16th anaumianga hiyo period. Hapo tu. Kama ni weekend hata umia.
But World Cup tuko sure
hakuna. World Cup unajua inacheza deck, so atakuwa. But next year angalia vizuri ataumia.
But ile season walienda finals alikuwa fiti.
Yes, hiyo kulikuwa na COVID mtu yangu.
COVID played a big part on.
Acha nikwambie, Neymar inasemekananga hizi sijui kama ni rumor ama ni ukweli. Yeye huendanga bashia sister yake na lazima attend. So each and every February from 2018 15 ama 18, I'm not sure.
Ever since amekuwa Europe, ukiacha hiyo atakekea MSN hiyo 2015 akichukua champe. Every year behind that amekuanga na injury
to February 15 16 17 hapo injury inampata. Kama nadhani ni ongeneni muangalie injury nini ya Neymar, injury graph ya Neymar ni February tu hapo.
Feb March.
Na hizo ni time ya basha sistake kwa around, but the sistake kwa around. Anyway, back to the Ballon d'Or story. There's also this award of young upcoming talented footballers.
Ilikuwa inaitwa the Copa Trophy.
The Copa Trophy.
Yes.
And the award was given to Gavi, Barcelona player. He's 18 years old. What do you think about the decision there?
Conning.
Because
but let's say tukiangalia kwa Stars tunaona Gavi amecheza games 46, amekuwa na 2 goals season mzima,
5 assists
na around 5 assists.
But me to my opinion, Gavi is a good player, talented footballer of course, because to play in a Barcelona team at 18, that's almost the same period of age that's almost the same age that Messi cop up in the Barcelona team. And I cannot say he's not a good player, but if you see the competitors that were also behind him, that is Bellingham,
Musiala,
Camavinga.
So
if you check properly, Barcelona went trophyless last season, isn't it?
Yes, relegated to Europa.
Yeah, relegated to Europa. Barcelona, I think
the only highlights for Barcelona last season was defeating Madrid 4-0.
That's the only highlight.
Madrid ilikuwa shasekiwa kikombe.
The win. Yeah, they already won the La Liga. But if you come back to maybe Camavinga, I can say that I think that is certified winner, because the previous season when he was still at Lille, is it Lille?
No, the previous season he was at Madrid, but alikuwa nakuja hiyo second half you like 70.
No, leave alone at Madrid. The previous team he was in it was Lille.
Yes.
Yeah, Lille. At Lille, in France, they won the Ligue 1, isn't it? Ahead of PSG.
Oh, yes, I remember that time.
Yeah. PSG is a team that, of course, it's a 100 league that PSG should win that league each and every year. But that Lille team came, dismantled it, and won against all odds. And Camavinga, that's one of the prosperity that Real Madrid caught the eye and brought him to the Los Blancos. And in the Los Blancos, that previous year, which is last year, Camavinga wasn't really the guy to watch, but he used to come and control the game in the second half of most matches in the Champions League.
Yes, from the knockout stages, the guy was
till final. And that proved to be pivotal in their win.
Yes.
Isn't it? Against Man City, he controlled the game. Against Chelsea, he controlled the game. Against PSG and Liverpool, he also controlled the game after coming on. And he ended up winning the La Liga, the Champions League,
Club World
Cup, and yet he's not considered as the first person to go head to head.
But you see, for Camavinga, I can defend Gabi that Camavinga played less minutes.
Yeah, less minutes but more trophies.
Yes, and then Musiala finished third. But Musiala, most of the last season he was not in on the team.
Yeah,
he picked up around towards the end of the last season. But this season he has had a stellar season.
He's scoring goals, banging assists, is everywhere on the pitch. That guy, Musiala.
And remember, he's graduate academy from Chelsea.
Ooh.
Musiala.
Really?
Yes.
Really, I only knew he was an England player once then, before he switched to his international to Germany.
Yes, but baadhi ya wachezaji wenye tunalia, De Bruyne, Salah, wote wanafanya signing.
But I think Musiala is an inspirational player to this season. You can look at the Bayern team. There are a lot of players: Sabitzer, Goretzka, Müller, Who else?
Kimmich,
Gravenberch. Yeah, Kimmich. Those are players that in any team, those guys can slot in into the team and start. But Musiala is going against all the odds, playing, scoring, assisting. In each game that he's playing nowadays, he's almost involved in a goal or assist.
Yes, he's even ahead of Muller this season in assists. So he's very good. And
Do you think he can
Germany will be
Muller?
looking up to him? Yes, he can
Because
reach that
Muller,
level. At 18, Musiala is doing big things.
do you think he can be the next Muller? Because Muller is not more of a showman. He's not. He plays as a striker, midfield, winger. You don't know where Muller plays, but he just pops up with assists, goals,
Yes, but
crucial goals. Big games. He has always delivered.
But he likes playing. I think his favorite position is playing as a 10 behind the main man.
I think Muller doesn't have that attribute you can say is strong. He's really strong at, because he doesn't have pace. Shooting is not even there. Maybe finishing. I think finishing is one of the most aspect that he has, because Muller, he can just blink. Muller is finding space behind the defense, and that's one of his best attributes. He finds space. He's a space finder. What do you think about Musiala? I think Musiala is one of a 1-2 player. 1-2, give me 1-2 back to me.
Yes.
Creating spaces too.
Still speaking on the Copa trophy.
Yeah.
Bundesliga had the majority of the young players.
Yeah. Of course. Karim Adeyemi, Bellingham, Musiala.
Yes, there was Gravidol of Leipzig.
Oh.
Gravidol centre back.
Yeah, that's centre back.
Ndevu.
Yeah, Gravidol. Yeah, I know him. I've heard about him. I also heard that Chelsea wanted to sign that Gravidol kid from Leipzig. What went wrong?
It's still in the cooking. We're going to raid Leipzig. We need Nkunku.
Okay. You also have Nkunku. We'll see.
Yeah, the good season. This season ameanza slow.
Yeah, Nkunku had a really great season behind Lewandowski on goals, because Lewandowski is a certified goal scorer. He also won the Gerald Muller Trophy of scoring goals across all competitions in all leagues. He topped it.
Kama kawaida, he has been taking that trophy for a very long time. Yes, second time in a row.
Yeah.
Then back to the Ballon d'Or, the Ashin Trophy for the best goalkeeper. Well, it's hard for Couture.
Thibaut Courtois. Yeah, he deserved it. No debate.
One of the match in the final.
Woo! That save against Salah. Wow! That was a goal. Any day Salah could have scored that, because it's Thibaut Courtois.
And it's Real Madrid in the final.
Yeah, Madrid in the final don't lose anything. Don't bottle it. They never lose in the final. That comes also into Spanish team. They don't lose in the finals. Either it's Europa, where those guys don't lose in a final. During the period that I've seen football, I haven't seen a Spanish team losing in the final.
But I'm also predicting a Spanish team being in the final of the Champions League and also Europa.
Which team do you think will reach the final in this Champions League this season?
Still Madrid. Madrid.
They won't repeat that thing that they did with Zinedine Zidane. No, they can't repeat it. Trust me.
But let's wait for the round of 16. Let's say the draws.
Yeah, but they are a strong team. They are also contenders. But Man City,
Napoli is also strong. But
Man City with Haaland, they are a dangerous team.
Let's see. Haaland has, let's say,
yeah.
If I could say striker, defenders.
Huge defenders like Van Dijk in the previous game.
Van Dijk kept him out.
Wow, not even Van Dijk. It's more of Gomez. I think Gomez did more of the work. Van Dijk was the clearance man.
Yes, Van Dijk.
But Van Dijk also had a splendid game. But I think Joe Gomez had a top game than Van Dijk in that Liverpool game. Who won the man of the match?
Man of the match, I'm not sure, but
it was Joe Gomez.
Yes, but also Alisson. If I was among the committee choosing the award, I'll give it to Alisson.
Who?
Alisson.
What? Why?
The assist, that was the difference of the game.
Yeah, the assist. Alisson has more assists than Grealish. Grealish is a showman, yes. I can't deny that.
Now, the good thing about Manchester City and Jack Grealish, the team is so good, the team is so fluid that it is not easy to notice a flop in that team.
But he's a flop. Grealish is okay.
It's
okay, according to the price that Man City bought him, which is 100 million.
Yes.
That's a flop.
But the team is winning.
The team is winning without him. No, the team is winning without Grealish.
Yes, but like I'll say, it is. See, right, Grealish a flop.
Because,
as compared to other teams,
the team plays well.
Yes,
they are covering up for mistakes.
Yes.
Can you say Cancelo played well in that game against Liverpool last?
Cancelo was quiet.
It was very evident. I think that's the most disgracing performance I've ever seen from a Man City player in a given game. Because Cancelo, he was okay. We can say that it's also a Salah thing, but Cancelo gave out more balls, and also he costed the team for that Salah goal.
So in that game, Trent was out. He was not injured.
Yeah, he was just out.
What do you think about? Was it a statement showing that anybody can now be dropped from the team?
No, I think Trent has been in the spotlight for some time now, and him also missing out on the call-up in the England squad.
Evidently, he has not been having, but
I think Trent is more of a midfielder than a defender, according to my own point of view, because he has clear-cut passes, pinpoint passes like a midfielder, and him.
Yes, it's good in delivering of his
passes and crossing.
On the books, he's a defender. So if you can't defend, there's no good he's doing for the team.
Nowadays, teams don't really look at the defending side of the game, but more of the attacking ways. In that point, we can come to Wan-Bissaka is good at defending. I think I can give him 90% or 95% defending, but in terms of going forward, nah.
But you see, that is some of the details why Bissaka misses out in the England collapse.
Yeah.
Football has revolutionized. Now Bissaka is playing like the likes of legendary Maldini, Nesta. Those are defenders that could sit back and our Pandy.
Yeah, and
now the football of today,
yeah.
You see most teams will come with 3-5 formation.
No, similar to Chelsea. Say just Chelsea. Chelsea, you play with 5 even 7 defenders.
Those are not defenders.
This team with Thomas Tuchel.
Those are wing backs. Kwanza na Tuchel.
Hey! No. Tuchel.
Conte alikuwa anacheza nini? Si Conte mleta hiyo kitu England.
Yeah, Conte played that style, but it was not more of sitting back. Conte used to attack.
Tuchel was attacking one.
Yeah, Conte was but Tuchel
na story ya Tuchel
Tuchel ni kukaa nyuma.
Acha maliza hiyo story.
Niambia kitu na.
Recently Chelsea said that N'Golo Kante is out for 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's
for 4 months, meaning he's out for the World Cup.
The World Cup. So sorry for N'Golo Kante, the most humble man I've seen in football. I think that's the player I don't hate in Chelsea. Wengine.
Why do you hate Mount?
Don't hate.
But atachana tu story ya Chelsea na Manchester United. Game ni Saturday. Tutasoti hiyo time.
Hiyo ikidrom tu yangu inaweza tupigane kama fans.
Isaac is also out for Sweden.
Isaac.
Yes, the new Newcastle man.
Yeah, that man humbled Liverpool. Isaac is a good player, and it's are Sweden in the World Cup?
No, he has not featured, but he has featured for his national team in the Euros.
Yeah.
And most recently the Nations Cup.
Nations League, yeah. Isaac is a good player. Also, I've seen Paul Pogba in training.
Yes, Pogba is back in training.
Okay, if you are a manager of France, let's say if you're Didier Deschamps, will you pick Pogba in your team?
Pogba any day, anytime.
Any day, anytime. But Pogba has also faced media scrutiny in the few weeks about him with Mbappe.
Witchcraft. But
saying that Pogba went to a witch doctor to put a curse on Mbappe.
those are just sibling rivalries. I don't
And also he had also sibling rivals with his brother. Was it Matthew Pogba or Florentina?
Yes, the elder brother.
Florentine Pogba.
But
No, that's Matthews. Matthews Pogba is the sibling too. That they are having quite of blackmailing cases, and so Pogba is. I don't think France need Pogba. Okay, they need him, but
Pogba, if we've seen Pogba, the most games he has shown bright for
France.
For France, if for instance, if you can remember the World Cup, in the dressing room, the way he was motivating the players,
he used to motivate.
He was a big player in the dressing room. So Pogba for France team, I don't think you can sideline him. He's a good player. He's one of their best players. Going to the World Cup,
also
having
France,
Pogba is a big advantage.
France are losing out on Lucas Digne in injury. They are facing a lot of injuries in that team. But
Pavard is out.
Pavard is out. They are right back. I think it's good news seeing Pogba back in training for Didier Deschamps because they are lacking a lot of players.
Even if Pogba does not make it in time for the World Cup, they have Kamavinga. Kamavinga is very good.
Chouameni
and Tchouameni. I think if I was France, if I was Deschamps, I could try and bring a new team. We've seen everyone who defends the World Cup wanatolewa group stages.
Yeah, it's a curse.
I think
World Cup, the teams that win World Cup don't end up.
I think the champ should take this is generally like maybe a blessing in disguise. I'll incorporate new players.
Okay.
Let him not stick with the old dogs.
Briefly name me the players that can play for France, which didn't feature in the last World Cup win.
Many. There are very many.
Yeah.
Like we'll say Konate for Liverpool. He's still young.
Let's start from the goalkeeping.
Goalkeeping, you cannot drop Lloris.
Nah. You can drop Lloris. For Maignan.
Maignan is good, but Lloris is the captain.
Yeah, of course. Lloris is the captain. But I'm just taking you against your own words. Bringing a new team.
Yes, let's go with Maignan. Centre back, I'll go for Konate. They have also Fofana, but hiyo ni injury. Kuna Kounde.
Chelsea.
Kuna Kounde.
Okay. Let me just keep quiet.
Kuna Zuma mwenye hakuwa na feature. In the wing backs.
Benjamin here is
4 and 5.
He's only saying centre backs that Chelsea tried to sign.
See. Only centre backs were France.
Chelsea wanted Kounde. Kounde ended up in Barcelona. Fofana, they have Fofana. Imagine he said Fofana. Who else? Zuma was a Chelsea player. This person doesn't even remember Konate. Of course, he cannot say Konate in his first team.
I've told you Konate from Liverpool should be there.
Yeah.
To replace the Umtiti and the likes.
Umtiti is already replaced. Umtiti, in fact, hasn't featured for.
In the midfield, Tchouameni.
Oh, you haven't mentioned the right back and the left back.
I still think he should go for. Let's say, ujapata point yangu si bringing a new team.
Yeah.
Incorporating new players. Let's say, at least 6 new players should come in the team, which did not necessarily feature in the larger part for their triumph back in Russia. So in midfield, they could bring Tchouameni in place of Blaise Matuidi, who's been very
Blaise
good.
Matuidi retired. That's also a good player. Matuidi, in fact, used to play as a right winger for France, but his initial position, like the natural position, is a central defensive midfielder.
Then there is Gundozi, doing really well now at Marseille. And
the former Arsenal player. I think.
Yes.
I don't understand why Arsenal left that kid to go.
I think it was kuvutana na pia nani Unai
Emery.
Yes. Then Gundozi is good, and I think recently in the Champions League match he took a penalty for Marseille. That showed the confidence that he has developed over time. He's now a big player for Marseille.
And
I think he can be a very good addition for the France team, but just as a backup player. Not kwanza bado. Then forward Nani is out. I think it's time. It's time to drop Giroud.
Yeah, Giroud. Giroud is a player that can. Is a striker that can play all the games in a World Cup and not yet score a goal and still maintains his place in the team.
But he's the top scorer. He's the top scorer. No. It's now two goals short of Thierry Henry.
Yeah, he's not the top scorer yet.
But I think he'll catch up before the World Cup.
Where? Do you think Giroud has a spot in the France team right now?
Obviously.
No.
Giroud will be there.
No, he will be there, but he won't be in the starting lineup. Yes, you have Karim Benzema.
Yes, Benzema is back for the France team.
Yeah, the Ballon d'Or winner. You have Kylian Mbappe, of course. The face of France nowadays is Kylian Mbappe.
Yes, and still there is Griezmann.
Yeah, there's man Greasy. You know, where can Giroud play in that place? If you are a coach, nowhere. From the bench.
I don't know where he'll be playing, but what I know is the Champs has faith in Giroud.
He always has. Okay, Giroud and France are like this. We can't separate them because Giroud plays for France ahead of Benzema, ahead of prolific strikers. We have Ben Yedder.
Yes, but Ben Yedder, I think the champ just looks down upon him. He has been delivering.
Yeah.
Is it Sevilla?
Yeah, it's Sevilla.
Sevilla or Valencia, one of the teams.
I think Ben Yedder is in France.
Yes, now he's in Monaco.
Yes, Monaco. And do you think Dembele will have a starting place in that team of his recent form in Barcelona? Dembele must be there.
France,
not Benzema. Obsessed with Benzema. Dembele must be there.
I think Dembele has been good for Barcelona.
Yeah.
But now Barcelona are now struggling.
Barcelona are struggling.
Yes, they are.
They only struggle against Real Madrid and Inter, of which Inter is also a big team.
They're struggling. They have failed. I think they have won just one match in the group stages in their Champions League, and I think the team stability will really play a key part for players to be featuring for their national teams.
But he can. Okay, speaking on their group in the Champions League, can you set the teams that are there?
It doesn't matter. Barcelona is a big team.
It matters because Barcelona are a team that are rebuilding, and in their group they have Bayern Munich and Inter, of which those are already well-developed team, well-structured team. But Bayern Munich is always a team that is a threat any day, anytime. And Inter, with Simon Inzaghi, they have good players, of course. They brought back Lukaku, who flopped at Chelsea. Yeah.
And flopped at Manchester United too.
He didn't flop at Manchester United.
That is very important.
Please, can you tell me that the goals that Lukaku scored for Manchester United in the first season?
I don't know.
Yeah, the figures are so big that he cannot even state. Can you tell me the goals that Lukaku scored at Chelsea last season?
15.
No.
15.
No.
All competitions 15. All competitions 15.
Break them down to me. Break them down. You are a Chelsea fan. You can't tell me you don't know. Break them down. EPL, they are less than 10.
Yes.
Not even less than 7.
I think there was no player in Premier League in Chelsea that had double digits.
Mount had double digits.
Only Mount in the terms of Premier League. Assists.
Mount also had double digits.
Yes, Mount is, but Lukaku.
That's the Chelsea player that they brought for 97.6 million. Only for him to play one season, flop, and then bring him back to the team that he came from. That's Chelsea business. And then
to recover.
Chelsea, they always bring expensive players, like Fofana. Overrated Fofana is a player that came from Leicester. I think they didn't learn a lesson from Maguire. Buying players from Leicester.
They are Manchester United fans. You think that in case Maguire failed to deliver, everybody will follow suit. Maguire is a special breed on himself. We don't know what's wrong with him, but as expected, I think despite his form, he'll be still be featuring for the Three Lions.
Yeah, of course. Maguire can never miss a slot in the England
But
squad.
the more if he continues being on the bench, I think his chances of playing are very limited.
No.
Smalling is rising in Roma.
Do you think Southgate goes to to Rome to see Roma play? No. He stays in England. Sees the players that play in England. Of course, Maguire will play for England. I can bet on that.
Obviously, he'll feature like.
Okay, I think
Maguire.
Southgate has faith in his players. He has specific players that he has faith in, and that one of them is Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw.
Yes, but heading to the Euros,
Yeah.
everyone will expect that Chilwell will be ahead of Luke Shaw, but Southgate comes in, drops a Champions League winner, gives Shaw the chance to feature for the Three Lions,
Yeah.
and Shaw delivered.
Yeah, Shaw
Delivered. He has always delivered for England,
Yeah, of course.
and he'll deliver.
That's why he's dropping Chilwell. Chilwell is also an overrated player, but I like Chilwell. Chilwell is a good player. I think Chilwell is also a winger because he's always at the edge of the box, waiting for balls to be dropped there, either cross or score, because he scores goals. If Chilwell is in the game, he can go only a streak of 5 games without scoring, because Chilwell,
scoring or assisting is that's one of the things that
his attributes.
Yes, makes him better than a little bit of Luke Shaw. But Luke Shaw, I think nowadays is trying to be consistent. He's not injury prone as he was back when he signed for Manchester United from Southampton.
He was an injury prone player, and we hope that he gets back his full fitness, because Shaw is a extravagant player. When he's fit and the team spirit is up, Shaw will always deliver.
Let me take you back to one Harry. Yani player wenyu ni shida akutuka mdomo yangu. Let's go back to Harry Kane. He scored in his 5th consecutive Premier League match.
Yeah, and no one seems to notice his efforts because of this Norwegian Viking in Manchester City. What do you think? Kane is having a season to remember as per to now?
Yes, he has never gone 5 goals, 5 games, and a scoring pre of 5 games. And I think I'm still banking on him to score
against Manchester
United.
I hope you guys are listening, because I'll be laughing. I'll be laughing today.
Shida Kane, most of his goals
are
penalties, but a goal is a goal.
Yeah, a goal is a goal, but penalty goals, no. You know, I think people, when other players score penalties, a penalty is a goal. But when Ronaldo scores a penalty, he's being nicknamed Penaldo. I think Ronaldo gets a lot of hate for being successful in everywhere he goes.
But personally, I have no problem with Ronaldo.
Yep.
I love the player.
Of course.
Personally, he's my goat.
Of course, yeah.
Yes. So I don't have
Messi
problem.
fans, I hope you're listening.
So Kane scoring penalties. Yes, somehow it downplays this game.
Mm-hmm. No, it doesn't downplay the game, because in EPL Premier League, all teams are almost the same apart from
Suarez once won the Golden Boot without converting any penalty.
Suarez is a different breed, my guy.
So also, let's say we can also say that Ivan Toney is having a great season.
Yeah. But do you think he can be called to the England squad?
Ivan Toney, I don't think so. I think for the World Cup, Southgate should go with his loyalists, the normal soldiers.
Harry Maguire.
And I think with the Vardy out, I think he can rely on Tammy Abraham. But I really wish to see for Maddison to be at the World Cup.
Yeah.
It's been delivering.
My guy here doesn't even recognize the Tony's effort, but he goes to pick Tammy Abraham, of course, Chelsea players with their Chelsea descendants. I'll always
No,
yeah.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Southgate has loyal soldiers. The foot soldiers were.
Can you compare Ivan Tony's form with Tammy Abraham's form? Now.
Ivan Tony, hajakuwa form poa.
Nani?
Tony. The 8 goals he has scored in like 4 matches. In 3 matches, he has had an hat-trick.
Those are 3 goals.
Last weekend he had a brace, 5 goals, and the other 3, I think one is a penalty, which are so like he has not been consistent, but he has the goals. That's what's important.
Tammy Abraham, on the other hand,
he's been struggling for Roma.
Of course, struggling. If you hear Roma, struggling for Roma, that person means that he's not having a season to remember.
Yes, but just as Maguire, I think he'll be on the plane to Qatar.
Can you tell me a player that can replace Maguire in the England squad?
If I tell you the player, you will say that the player is not in England.
Okay.
Tomorrow is good.
That's shortlist your candidates.
Good.
Shortlist your candidates, yeah.
Smalling is good. Who else? Dunk is a good player, but I don't think he's still ready to feature for the England national
squad.
team. But England are short of centre backs.
No, they have centre backs. They have centre backs. There is Tarkowski.
Yes. There's Ben-Mee.
Yeah, Ben-Mee still a player.
There's Stones. Mostly, I think he'll be going for Stones.
England plays with a back 3, so definitely Stones will feature. Walker will feature. Now, it's a case whether we will pick Maguire or any other person that plays well.
Maguire will be there.
Yeah, of course.
Going back to El Clasico.
Yeah, the previous weekend, by the way, we thrashed that team called Barcelona once more in the El Clasico. Goals from Karim Benzema, the Ballon d'Or winner. Fede Valverde, I think he's also the top 3 players in the world right now. No one can debate about that.
According to Tony Cruz.
Not
according to Tony Cruz. But
can you tell me an informed midfielder that is...
Valverde is good this season, but he's not in the top 3.
No, I'm saying according to live form. This season form.
Still, I'll go for Maddison.
What?
Maddison. Yes.
What? Why?
He has 6 goals. Fede Valverde has 4.
4?
Yes.
Regarding the advanced role that Maddison plays as a number 10, Valverde plays as a box-to-box. Chelsea fans don't understand football. Comparing Maddison to Valverde. Valverde has 4 goals, including scoring a goal against Barcelona.
Yes. Valverde is a good player this season.
Yeah.
No one can take that from him.
Yes.
I think he'll also feature very hugely for Uruguay.
And also the third goal scorer in Real Madrid against Barcelona was Rodrigo, who also had a splendid season. And continuing his form, he will feature for the Brazil squad.
What I admire most about the Madrid squad and the management is the ability to keep their players happy.
Yeah, they keep their players happy.
Everybody's happy. I think
apart from Eden Hazard.
Hazard is happy being on the bench.
A Chelsea player that flopped in Real Madrid.
So, like you say, Rodrigo is always a backup player, but whenever he comes in, he delivers. He has never complained about minutes. Same to like the likes of Asensio,
but I think Asensio is complaining because
Isco left.
Yeah, Isco left.
Then there is Camavinga, who also he could have gone to Manchester where he will be an regular, but he just decided that let me go to Madrid. The competition is tight. Everybody is happy.
Everyone who idolizes Ronaldo or other players always want to go to Real Madrid. If you put Manchester and Real Madrid off on the table, trust you me, fewer will go for the Manchester United. Even other teams. Madrid
is just like, if you want to win something,
go to Madrid.
You are guaranteed.
Definitely you will win something across your period there. Even Hazard, he has never featured in an El Clasico match, but still, they are winning. Hazard has never played in a Champions League final. Really? Nope.
He hasn't.
But he has won a Champions League title.
yes.
Hazard actually is just winning from the bench in that Real Madrid squad. And also the final scorer in that Barcelona team was Ferran Torres, who came from the bench. Ferran Torres was a former Manchester City player. I don't know why Pep left him to go, but anyway, home is best.
It was surplus. He was surplus with requirements. City had a good team.
Yeah.
And at that time, Barcelona was struggling.
But I think Barcelona signing Ferran Torres and then signing Rafinha.
So, like, let's say the previous windows for the transfer of Ferran Torres and Depay and
Aubameyang.
let's most of Aubameyang. It was just
Emergency.
and Traore.
Yeah, an emergency
It
signing.
was just an emergency signing, and I think Xavi will not really rely on Ferran Torres, but maybe he will only call on him from the bench. I think he has faith on Rafinha.
And what do you think about Ansu Fati?
Ansu Fati will never. He's just an overhyped player. Let's give him another season. He's still young.
Yeah.
He has suffered from injuries.
He is.
I think
you can say he's an injury-prone player, isn't it?
he is injury prone.
Yeah.
And like for now, before he went for injury, he was even for in the Spanish national team, he was really valued. But now I don't think he's a regular for the Spanish team.
Yeah.
The likes of Gavi, Pedri are ahead of him.
I don't think Spain will go anywhere. Honestly speaking, with their Gavi and Pedri.
The funny thing with Spain, people always put them off.
Mm-hmm. And they're off. Since the 2010 World Cup, they're off.
After the 2010 World Cup, I think they won something in 2012.
Yeah, that's the
Euros. Yes.
They are off.
But again, coming to the
2014, off.
2018 World Cup,
Off.
but they really struggled. They went beyond expectations.
Where did they reach?
They reached, I think they were eliminated in the quarterfinals. But that team, what we expected that the team is like, for instance, in this season, in the Nations League, they defeated Portugal. I think they have booked a place in the final against Croatia.
Croatia, yeah. Is it Croatia?
It's Croatia.
Netherlands, no. It's in the quarterfinals, semi-finals, because Netherlands are yet to play.
Yes, it's the quarterfinals. I think knocking out the like of Portugal shows that the team is eager to go far.
Okay.
And for the Euros also they exceeded expectations. I think they are knocked out in the quarters.
Quarters, yeah.
And remark you, they went to the tournament without Sergio Ramos. A very dependable
okay,
player.
let me speak a fact about Enrique, whom is the national coach for Spain. Enrique doesn't pick older players nowadays. You can see he left out Sergio Ramos, David Gea.
I think Sergio Ramos was all about injury.
PK, he left PK out.
PK anafaa tu kuachwa nje. Like for the El Clasico, the first goal for Benzema, it was clearly an error for PK. He was the last man. He could have headed the ball away, but I don't know what he was thinking. He decided to shield the ball. Benzema was there to punish him. I think PK is slow. His time is out. Back in 2020, he said that no one is indispensable in the Barcelona team. If the younger generations come, I think everybody can, even him himself is ready to step out.
Down. But PK loves Barcelona. He took several pay cuts for him to stay back in the team, and I think Barcelona are really disgracing their players, from Frankie De Jong to PK to Busquets.
But I think Frankie should just get out of that team.
Yeah, because it's a disgrace. Seeing what the team has done to you and still remaining to the team, he's still proving that he can play for Barcelona well. But
Marquio, he did not start in the El Clasico. That's a very big game, and it's a statement from.
He started.
He did not start. He was on the bench, and so for a big game like that, like for every player who features for the two
Clasico.
Spanish giants, playing the El Clasico is a very big thing.
Yeah.
So if you're not,
If you're not featured in the match, you're not
Then-
ready.
like
not
you're
ready.
just surplus to the team.
Yeah, surplus to the team. But anyway, speaking of Frankie de Jong, he must leave that team. Regarding that, he owes the club. No, the club owes him 17 million, and Barcelona are just a shitty team right now, and we hope
Let's
they.
say- but I think that he'll not step out in the January transfer window. I think
Why?
for any transfer for him, I think it will
Be in the summer.
it will just go down in the summer.
But okay,
And let's talk about Napoli.
Napoli. Whoa, Napoli recently are banging teams in the Champions League, and they are topping their Serie A league.
Mark you, they sold
They
their
sold-
best player.
No,
Like-
they sold a lot of their best players.
Yes,
They had
like-
Koulibaly. They sold them to Chelsea, whom are still being thrashed.
Like
with the
what
Koulibaly.
everybody would have expected that
They will-
the team will struggle without Koulibaly. The team is now good.
They
have
brought
not
in. They
lost.
brought in Juan Jesus, and they brought in this Kava. Pronunciation is very hard for that name, but it's Cavachella, and also they brought in a couple of players.
And they have their top scorer is a graduate from the academy.
Who is it?
He has a very
Cavachella.
yeah, I think it's that guy.
No, Cavachella was brought from this team from Turkey. Is it Galatasaray? Something like that.
Let me confirm.
But they have good players. I think Politano, Zielinski. I was looking for Zielinski.
Anguissa is my
Zambo
player.
Anguissa, yeah. Zambo
The ca-
Anguissa was once in Fulham.
Yes, he's coming from Cameroon.
Yeah, Zambo Anguissa. Zambo Anguissa plays in the midfield. He's a great player. Dominated the midfield against Liverpool, Ajax, and that's the other team.
Against Liverpool,
Yeah,
he was just
he was everywhere. He was playing like prime Golo Kante. But I like the Napoli team. They are defying the odds, topping Juventus and Inter, AC Milan. Which other team? AC Roma. Yeah,
I think Spalletti is really doing a good work with the team.
With the team, and
They have not dropped any point in the group
Champions
stages, and I think they are going to top the league, the group without.
of course they are
without
topping
lose.
it any day, anytime.
They still have a second leg against Liverpool,
They will beat Liverpool. Okay, if you check the previous
and
games.
I think they are going to Anfield.
Oh yeah. Anfield is a place where Man City and Haaland failed to score. Do you think Salah's goal is what Liverpool needed to kickstart the season? Well, will that win give Liverpool confidence?
That goal was really important for Liverpool.
Yeah.
They have struggled a lot. In 10 games, they had 10 points. I think it was really with the depart of Mane. It has been a tough start for the season
for Liverpool.
For Liverpool,
Considering that Mane had a great work rate.
having a win against Manchester City and keeping a clean sheet against a team which has been scoring freely.
Yeah,
I think it's
something to build on.
Yes, I think Liverpool going today. I think they'll be playing with
West Ham
and they are still at home.
at Anfield.
Yes, the record of Van Dijk is crazy. 68 league games without a defeat.
A win.
I think
Without a defeat.
It's going on. I think Liverpool. The win was important for them. It is. I think it can be a stepping stone for them to get at least even a winning streak.
Yeah,
They have not been consistent. I think that game was important for them.
A win was important
To
for Liverpool.
kickstart their season again.
Speaking of the Premier League teams, today we have a stretch of matches that we'll be featuring on. We have Liverpool and which is it?
Chelsea will be playing.
Speaking of Liverpool, you're bringing in Chelsea. I'll get
Team that
Chelsea.
are playing.
Well, I'll get to Chelsea, but we have Liverpool will be playing with West Ham. Brentford will be playing with Chelsea. See the guy in the jersey.
Yes, it will be the first West London derby.
Yeah. And we'll have Newcastle against Everton, and finally the game of the night, Manchester United versus Tottenham. And what do you think about that game?
Manchester United versus Tottenham.
Both of them have been struggling, but okay, I can say Tottenham have been struggling with gameplay, but getting the win at the end.
Yes.
And Man United have been playing a bit well, but struggling with points. What do you think? Considering that Man United are at home, Old Trafford.
Yes, and the last time Tottenham visited United, Ronaldo bagged a hat-trick against them.
Yeah, when Conte went on to say that Tottenham did not lose against Man United, they only lost to Ronaldo's hat-trick. What do you think about those comments?
I think that's coming into this game.
Yeah,
I think it is a really tough call to make, but I'm predicting a low-scoring game. Mm-hmm. I think at most 3 goals will be enough for the game. A 2-1 win, a 2-2 draw. Maybe if it goes so much, a 2-2 draw.
Yeah.
I don't expect Tottenham to Manchester United to reciprocate the big win they had against Tottenham last season, or Tottenham to reciprocate the win they had early in the season against Manchester United. I think they won 6.
That was the Mourinho season. Yeah, that was the Mourinho season. Yeah, Mourinho alikuwa na beef. Hiyo siwezi kataa.
So going forward in this game, I think the main aim for the Manchester United, I think, will be to get to end the Kane, to give an end to Kane goal scoring,
free scoring.
The streak should end at 5, and I think there's an underrated player.
Well, from which team?
Tottenham.
Højbjerg.
Yes, the Viking has, I don't know.
Yeah, he's pulling up strings for the team. Yeah, he scored an important goal against Chelsea.
Yes.
Yeah, he scored in the previous match against.
He has
Everton.
5 contributions, 5 goal contributions so far.
Yeah, despite the fact that he's a defensive midfielder. Yeah. What do you think about will Lisandro Martinez stop Harry Kane, considering that he is the height?
I think according to height Lisandro has been good.
Yeah.
But I think only the Manchester City game that you can say height really was a factor in the loss. But I think he has been good. And also Kane has been good on the aerial balls. I think he has scored 2 headers, which have been the match winners. There was a draw against Chelsea, the stoppage time. He has scored. Kane is good aerial duels. I think Manchester United will rely heavily on Varane
to cover up for Lisandro Martinez.
Yes, and then there is Richarlison.
Yeah,
he has no goal in the Premier League this season.
But
I think he's really raring to get his first goal
against us.
And having it against a big club like Manchester United, I think it will be a boost of his confidence.
Yeah, true. But we should also consider the Man United tracking prowess from Rashford to Anthony. You know, we have Eriksen pulling up strings in the midfield.
Yes.
No?
The last game he was not there.
Yeah,
I think maybe he was ill. In this game, will he be there?
Yeah, okay. Erik ten Hag confirmed injury updates and said Eriksen might feature for the game against Tottenham.
Yes, and I think it will be his first game against his former side. During his time in Inter, he never played Tottenham.
What about Brentford?
During the same as Brentford, I don't remember. But what I know about Brentford, he scored against Chelsea. I think the game Brentford won. But he'll be a thorn in the flesh for the Tottenham side. Tottenham are still lacking Dejan Kulveski, still sidelined.
Sidelined with an injury. Yeah, also they are. What do you think about Son Heung-min's form?
Yeah. So, yeah, he's just having a bad season.
Okay, we cannot say he's having a bad season because he recently scored a hat-trick. And he went on to the Champions League and scored 2
a
goals.
brace.
Yeah.
I think
He's at 5 goals totally.
he has at 5 goals, but I think someone will also try to
score against Man United.
he will try to make a statement against Manchester United.
But
I think it will be a
tough game and a one to watch.
And I think for Manchester United to get a win, I think Bruno Fernandes should step up his game. He's been down this season.
Yeah.
The Bruno that we knew some 2 years ago.
He was not the same. He's not the same. We hope Bruno get back to his form because they say that it's Ronaldo's effect that brought a downgrade to his game, but we don't see that. I don't see that.
Ronaldo is not in the team anymore. Ronaldo, but I think in this game Ronaldo should start. Ronaldo should definitely start.
I think we need good fast players in the team against Tottenham. So I think I'll go with the forward of Anthony, Rashford, and Sancho, and then maybe Ronaldo to feature in the second half. What do you think?
It's said that Ronaldo is a slow player. Nowadays, he's not that fast. I think for the game, when the game is at 2-2, maybe when someone will be needing a winner, you will need a fast player.
You need a top class player to bring that sort of results.
I'll need a fast player in the second half, and then that's why I'd prefer Martial to come.
Martial is headlined with an injury.
Oh, Martial is not then.
Yeah.
But what I know that Tottenham will get the position, the majority of the possession.
Why? Tottenham
They'll
don't
be
play the
attacking,
ball.
but Manchester United, being Manchester United, they will get that ball on near their box. I don't know how Rashford will get the other side of the field. So
yeah, it's called a Rashford attacking proness masterclass against Liverpool. He did that against different clubs, Arsenal,
against Chelsea.
Yeah, he has been doing it against Chelsea.
He has been a thorn in the flesh, but our goalkeeper now is on fire. In the weekend, I think he's really going to step up.
Niko na tu msemo moja kabla tufunge hii show. Mgema akisifiwa tembo ulitia maji. That's what's going to happen to Kepa. Because we all know Kepa. Who doesn't know Kepa? You also know Kepa.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a very good goalkeeper.
Yeah, a good penalty goalkeeper. And I think I can congratulate Kepa in his last game. Yeah, he couple of great saves to keep the team intact. I think which team are you playing against?
We are playing against West Ham.
Is it West?
No, not West Ham. Villa.
Yeah, Aston Villa deserved a win, but Kepa denied them. Kepa had almost 5 saves.
He had back-to-back saves.
Yeah, back-to-back
I think
saves.
Twice in the first half. There was a triple save, which there was a head from Danny Ings, which he kept out, which was like...
Villa really deserved that win. But anyway,
speaking of Villa...
due to Kepa, they didn't get it.
Speaking of Villa, Gerrard is out.
He was sacked.
Yes, Gerrard was sacked.
When?
Yesterday.
Wow.
I think that he is now the 4th manager
to be sacked this season. After Scott Parker
after the 9
defeat to Liverpool. And
there was Bruno
Lage for Wolves.
Wolves has been shown the door. There's
Tottenham.
Tuchel has also been sacked.
When did Tottenham sign Conte? Last season?
No, Conte has been there
since last season. Yeah,
yes.
I remember. Oh yeah.
This like the second full season.
Yeah.
He came mid-season the other time.
Yeah.
And I think now it's Brendan Rodgers is really facing a hard time. I think
but I think Rodgers will survive because
Rodgers the team that's number 20.
Rodgers is a player that is a coach that sticks to his game plan even if they're being beaten. You know? But the players aren't sticking to his game plan.
I think that one of the...
Leicester has been sitting in the bottom of the table since the beginning of the Premier League season. Is yet to be sacked. Bournemouth suffered a 9 defeat loss. He was sacked just for losing 9, of which it was against a bruised Liverpool that had succumbed a loss from Manchester United. We all understand the basics of football, of a big club coming to a small after losing.
But you know, the loss was very big. It was a big margin.
But,
it
but
was
also,
a big margin.
Southampton faced the same defeat against Man United, which was a 9-0 loss from Man United, and then a 9-0 loss to Leicester.
I think
And
about
yet
Southampton,
they stick to their
to Ralph.
coach.
Their
Yeah.
he had
And
the
Ralph
Ralph
Hasenberg is a good coach. We have all seen that in his gameplay. You know, he's had ups and downs, but Southampton don't really play a good game, but they get results when they want to get results.
Okay, let's see how it will pan out for Leicester.
Yeah.
But I think
I think to my opinion,
the problem started with they failed to replace their goalkeeper.
yeah, Kasper Schmeichel.
what
They
is
sold him
really
to Nice.
What is really struggling?
Yeah, what?
Tottenham has they are Leicester are a free scoring team, but they are free to
Conceding
conceding.
team. They are a free conceding team. They concede and they score. But I think, to my own perspective, Brendan Rodgers will survive. The cut. If the team play to.
If he loses 2 more games, I think he'll be out.
I don't think so.
He'll be out. Definitely, he should
We'll
be
see
out.
about that. Let's start playing against which team? Let me check.
I think they'll be playing tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
So they'll be playing against. Is it tomorrow?
Or Leicester will be playing
Against Leeds.
Leeds.
Yeah, they'll be
the
playing
last
against
game
Leeds.
for tomorrow.
Yeah. Speaking of Arsenal are a team that are really astonishing this season, despite the fact that last season they lost 3 of the opening games, and Michael Arteta was under pressure. And that's what I'm saying about Leicester. If they really want to see the progress, they should stick with their manager like the way Arsenal stick.
No, Arsenal was sticky. You cannot stick to a manager when you are behind.
Why?
Let's say
Why?
When you're position 7, you can have faith in a
No,
manager.
Arsenal
You are 20
Arsenal
years.
Arsenal
You
are
won
the
the league some 5 seasons ago. You won the FA some 2 seasons ago. That's not the position of Leicester.
Let me tell you something. Arsenal were bottom of the table. Last season, they lost 3 of the opening matches. Yet they stuck with their coach, and you can see they are reaping the fruits. They are really reaping the fruits because it's only Man United that were able to stop them, and I can see that their game with Manchester City has been postponed. I wish that game was there to watch.
Oh, the game should have been.
Why was it postponed?
So when the Queen died,
Yeah.
Arsenal had a Europa League match against PSV.
The end of it.
Yes, so the game was to be played at Highbury, but due to the security,
Highbury
yes,
or Emirates.
Emirates, but they call it Highbury. It's also called. They also refer it to at the Highbury. So the game should have been at the Highbury or the Emirates, but with the death of the Queen, the game was rescheduled.
Yeah.
So they'll be playing
PSV end of it.
yes, they'll be playing their match day 4 of the Europa League tomorrow.
Yeah.
So the game against City will be postponed.
That was a match to watch too. Because it really determined if Arsenal will stretch their gap to, is it 8 points?
Now I think they are 4 points clear at the top.
It's 5. It's 5 or 4.
They have 27.
You know, Arsenal have only lost 1 match.
They have
Manchester
27.
City have drawn against.
Manchester City have 24.
Have drawn against Newcastle and lost to Liverpool. They haven't dropped any other points.
No.
Okay, yeah, I think it's supposed to be 4. That was a match to watch because it will.
No, the funny thing about this Arsenal team, we've always expected that. We expect that Arsenal have always been portrayed as the Harry Potter of football, or the Robin Hood, taking from the poor, giving the rich. So what we expected was the first match against Manchester United, which was their main top 6 rival.
Yeah.
Manchester United, they came out with a very important win. Then we said that siku za Arsenal zimeisha. Then they went. I think they played against They had back-to-back against Tottenham and Liverpool.
Yeah.
They defeated Tottenham.
They beat Liverpool.
A big margin. It was 3. That was a very statement win. For a derby, North London, 3 goals. That was a good result.
Yeah.
Gabriel Jesus was there.
Yeah, Gabriel Elias always shows up against Tottenham.
And the next game, I think, against Liverpool.
He also beat Liverpool.
Yes, it was really good. I think they scored early. Mapema ndo best for the
Mapema ndo
Arsenal.
best, by the way.
Martinelli scored in the first minute. I think that's something that.
I think that game had a lot of shambles because they were awarded a penalty that I think, to my own view, isn't a penalty.
Yes, but
anyway, it's a win for Arsenal.
Earlier game.
And I hope you guys enjoyed the show, as we are going to end our evening with different kind of matches, and you guys, hope you'll tell us reviews, and if you love the show, subscribe, like, and comment, and also you can share. This is Dapstrem Media, Dapstrem Entertainment, and I'm your host, John Marvin. Thank you for watching.
And as I close, I think going forward we'll be introducing some trivias just to keep your fans engaged.
Yeah,
we'll be asking questions to make the show lively. I think we'll also be having maybe 1 or 2 new personalities who can help us talk more about football. And I think we did not say something about the Kenya Premier League, but the Kenya Premier League, I think,
will be in our next show. We will speak about the Kenyan Premier League and its ups and downs. But I hope Kenya Premier League comes back to the heights it was before COVID.
Yes, like when Adabambo will be take over at the new sports years, I think it will be time to bring sanity to the Kenyan football. But all this we will be talking about in our next show. Hope we'll be there. Subscribe, support us, and let's meet the next time.
I've you guys,
your co-host Benjamin.
Ku like, comment na share, sindio?
But vile nimwambia tunawapiga, Chelsea will be winning against Manchester United. So next week tunaanzia hapo.
Mambo ya weekend focus na hizi games ziko hapa saa hii. Juu hata mjika mtawin.
End show. Tutapatana next weekend.
Haya. Acha niwaambie mafans wa Chelsea. Tukidraw, ili tuingie tupigane mafans. Tujue nani atashinda.
The same draw, umetuzoeana draw.
I win for Chelsea. Draw. Hebu nikumbushe mara mwisho mtupiga lini, lakini acha hiyo itaisha. So you guys, I hope you liked the show. We'll be back next week with another episode of El Mlombo SHOWFLIX.